Okay, so the first app I can recommend you guys is Study Bunny, and Study Bunny is available in both Android and Apple. So what I like about Study Bunny, it works almost the same mechanism as Forest, except that in Forest, if you leave the app, the tree will die, whereas Study Bunny allows you to use other apps. So the way Study Bunny works is that you study for like a minimum amount of time and you earn coins. And once you earn coins, you can go to the store and buy stuff for your bunny. So there are many stuff that you can buy for your bunny, and this also makes your bunny happy if you buy stuff for your bunny or if you like studied. So the meter will go from like orange to green. So in Study Bunny, there are two ways on how you can time your studies. The first one is a stopwatch, but of course they also have the countdown where you can like slide how many minutes do you want to spend. And then they also have this feature where you can track how much time you studied, and you can color code it based on what subject. So there's a week feature and a like month feature. Yeah. And they also have like a place to put your to do. They also have a flashcard set, but I don't use those since I use third-party apps. They also have some ambient music which you can also buy by using coin. There's also a cloud saving option, and you can actually name your bunny, and there's also a challenge mode if you think the happy meter is too easy. I can recommend this to anyone who needs an app to help them focus, and if they also need technology to help them study. So this is all for free, and if you just want extra coins, you just have to pay extra. So the next app is Google Calendar. So Google Calendar, of course, is an app made by Google. To access Google Calendar, you have to have a Google account, which is easy to make in about 10 minutes. So what I like about Google account is it's just so minimalistic and it's very easy to learn. It's not like other apps where you have a lot of features, a lot of buttons to press, which makes it good for those who are beginners and who are just starting out on being organized. So this is actually one of the best places to start out your organization journey. So what I used to do before, and I sometimes do it now if I ever want to go back to Google Calendar, I create an event. So this is normally what I use if there's actually an event that's taking place or if it's my class schedule. So you will see. So I'll first type in the subject, for example, AP Chemistry. I don't need to add guest or video conferencing because that will just alert people. So let's just say my classes starts on September 7 from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. But of course you can customize it, and you can actually have here it repeats every week, so that if your class schedule is like a per week basis, you can actually say to repeat that instead of spending so much time actually putting it again and again because it's time consuming. You can also like customize it, like if you have two kinds of schedule like week A, week B, you can also do that here. So custom every 1 week, 2 week. So yeah. So what I normally do, you can add notifications. I normally just like to add it 30 minutes before or even sometimes 10 minutes before so that I'll be alert. And I can also color code it, but it only has like few colors, but should be good enough if you only have like 8 to 10 subjects that you are taking. Normally in the note here, I would add like, for example, the link to the classroom, since we're of course on the online classes, and then I save it. And if I have a reminder, this is how I remind myself that I have a quiz or I have a homework due. So let's try. So let's just say AP Physics homework 2.1 due. Now I can make it on September 8th, Tuesday, and it's due. You can make it all day if you want, if you have only until like the whole day to submit it, or if you have like a specific due date that your teacher says it. Like I want it due September 8th at 11 a.m. So you can actually be alert. See? Then afterwards you can press mark as done. Another one that I also use if it's a quiz. So how does it go if it's a quiz? So let's say I have an English quiz 2.2, and let's just say it's on Friday, September 11th. Let's just say it's at 10 a.m. So here. So you can also actually use the event if you want for your quiz. Since if you need, like, it starts at 10 a.m. and goes to 12 p.m. So you can schedule it. So what I'm showing you is like you can, for your class schedule, you can do time blocking, and you can actually plan out your time after that. So the next app is called Studysmarter, and it's actually the number one app every student actually needs to have. So this app, it's from Germany. So Studysmarter is basically an organization app. It lets you upload your own documents. It lets you make your own flashcards, which are even way better than what Quizlet can offer you. You can upload your own summaries. You can upload mind maps, and you can share this with your peers, share your studies resources, and you can also ask questions in there, and they will also be able to help you by answering your questions. So in my first day of school vlog, I told you that I won't give you like a whole tour because it'll take so long, and if you want, I will make a video about it. And this is basically the video where I'll be showing you how I use both the web app and the mobile app for ultimate organization productivity. So we'll be starting by the web app. So this is the homepage where basically you have like summaries and stuff. So what I usually go to is on the subjects. So this is the subjects. All you have to do to create a subject is press this, fill in, color, choose an exam date if you're taking like the SAT or ACT. You can also enable if you want to share it with your peers or not. You can also find subjects if your university, of course, partners with this app. Let's go to AP Chemistry. So we're already on AP Chemistry. So the first tab you'll have here is the documents. Basically, you upload here like your PDFs that you want to annotate or textbook. For me, I uploaded my review book since I'm taking AP Chemistry. For flashcards, this is a space where your flashcards will be stored. Summary is basically like the key points from like the documents that you uploaded, where you'll annotate them. For Q&A, this is basically where you ask questions if you have like people joining. You can also create a study group. So one thing here is that you can actually create subtopics, and for those who have used Studysmarter, you would know this is like a recently added stuff, like for 2 weeks ago. Well, it's all thanks to me, because I was the one who actually said if we could add subtopic for better organization, and they said okay. They notified me again that they finished and that I can check it out, and it's absolutely amazing. So if you add a subtopic, you'll have files for itself. So you'll have, for example, that's lesson 1. So you'll have documents that are only for lesson 1, and you can upload it here instead of uploading it in the AP Chemistry where it can just be lost. So I suggest, like, if you have a textbook or review book, you upload it on the subject itself. But if you have documents that's just primarily for a lesson, you have to just upload the document via the subject name, the lesson name itself for better organization. You can also add flashcard, summary, Q&A to that specific lesson, which is awesome. So I'll also take you. So basically, uploading a PDF is actually easy. You just have to press upload PDF, and then you just find the PDF in here. So I'll be taking you to the flashcards, which is actually so amazing. So this is where you'll be creating your flashcards. So as you can see, they offer a wide variety. So for the question, sample question. Yeah, I don't care about the spelling anymore. I'll just change that. Okay, so what you can do with this is that you can bold it or italicize it, underline it. You can change the text color. You can add the hex color if you want. See? What you can also do is you can add an image, or you can like add bullet points. If you wanted a circle, they have different styles. Square. And more miscellaneous stuff is you can have it numbered. You can align it somewhere, and you can also highlight it. Just give me a moment. So see, and you can also do the same thing for the answer. So what I also like the most is the multiple choice section. They let you create your own multiple choice, and this is far by even more powerful than what Quizlet can offer you. I don't know if Quizlet can offer you multiple choice for free. Basically, Quizlet you need to pay premium, but this is actually all for free. So if I were you, start making the dash from Quizlet if you don't want to pay to here. And so this is basically how the flashcards will be created. So we can go back. Okay, so for the summary, you need to actually do it via the documents. So I'll be using my AP Chemistry. Let's open this. So it will take a while to load because this is a 720 page, but just have to wait. Okay, so this is how it looks like after it's loaded. So this tab, you will be able to see the thumbnails of the pages. In settings, you can choose whether you want a page by page or continuous page transition. Then you can have a layout of like this and like that. You can also rotate the pages, and you can do like 100% if you want it bigger. Now the panning, at least, it will not let you annotate stuff. And here, so this is how you can annotate. So just like annotation, you can have like AP physics. So you can like annotate it using blue. So all you have to do is see, and then you can also put it in your summary. So this is the summary page. They put in the name of the book, and you can actually add it to the summary like this. See? Understanding the AP Physics one. So you'll be able to put it as a summary, so you don't have to just copy paste. Next thing you can do around here is like you can draw. So I'll just draw. Here you can also draw shapes and stuff like that. You can add text boxes. Hello. And yeah, you just have to make it bigger. So I can change the text size to So that's normally what you can do for annotation. So in here, in this next tab, you can like have a side-by-side window of creating your summary plus flashcards, which you cannot do in the mobile app because the mobile app you can only annotate because of the limited size of the screen. I'll teach you how to do the summary page. So summary page, you can always drag and drop text from there, but what if you don't want? So for bold, italic, underline, change it to 24. I don't like this color, so I'll go with purple. I don't want to do the undo button, but I can put like that, or I can put, no, I want a square. For more text, I want this on background color green. Okay, and then we can insert a table. Let's do a 2x4. So if you have like stats or stuff, so that's normally how it works. I can insert an image, but I won't, just so it will waste time. But I don't. Oh, I have an image, so I can upload this image, for example. Oh, see? Then you can then put it inside that thing. Or can you drag it? Oh no, you cannot. And then with the tables, I can like have that cell background on this, or I can do a vertical split. So that's really cool. So that's all for the table. I can insert a link. Let's just say instagram.com. I can put hello, open a new tab, insert, style, I want it like in thick. See? Then once you press it, it's gonna open a link. I can also insert a video, but I won't anymore. Insert a horizontal line for like that catchy. I can also insert emoticons if I'm feeling the way. So for special characters, fraction or in Greek, Cyrillic, so you have those stuff. So basically, this is how the summary page of it works. So in the summary, we're now in like the summary page. So if you put something like on the slides, so it would appear as the normal page 4D. So this is for just this document. So you can continue writing summaries. You can continue like writing summaries here. It's just the same, except it's a wider space compared to the ones if you put it with slide. But the slides part is very good when it comes to multitasking. So let me just write a few text. And then for the mind map, so it will like automatically generate some mind map for your slides. I haven't really given this a try, but I know this takes long process from what other people who are beta testing said, but we can just wait. Okay, so this is how the mind map looks like. So it's quite laggy because they did it by the number of pages, and that review book had 720 pages, which of course is not that nice to see. So the good thing about that, you can always like press edit, add new node, or remove a node. So you can press like the edit button. So you can enter the title. So let's just say physics. Let's just say I want a big size. Color, around purple. So it's like that. So I will try to be using the mind map, but just know that since it's a beta version, it takes quite a long time to load. This took nearly 30 minutes because of how much I have. I don't know if it's just because of how many pages it has, or if it's really slow because it's a beta version. Okay, so we can move on to statistics, and just like any kind of statistics, they will show your learning time. So this is how it looks like, your slide progress. So how many slides overall? I don't know why there's 4,050. So we can move ahead to the goals. So this is the goal you can set yourself. Like for example, you want your weekly goal to study 8 hours, and then you can just press break if you don't like to do those goals, but they actually help in achieving your progress. And they have trophy section, so you'll just earn trophies and stuff. Yeah, and basically that's about it on how to use the Studysmarter app for the web app. Okay, so welcome to the iOS app of the Studysmarter. So the homepage is like the homepage in the web app, which just gives you like overview onto the subjects. So the new thing in subjects I found out today is that it lets you add like a subtopic, which is good. So The last one we edited was around an AP Physics one. So you can always see the tabs. So you have flashcards, you have documents, and you have Q&A. So the difference is that there's no summaries and mind map. So for summaries, you can only open the summary, but you cannot edit the summary. Oh no, you cannot edit it, you can only see the summary. But at least you can open the documents. So we'll do that later. So let's see. So create a flashcards. So we can always do hello. Then they also have every same feature as the web app when it comes to the flashcards. And then you can also have multiple choice. And then you can create a flashcard. See, so once you create that flashcard, you can like press start learning, and you can see if it's unclear to you, not sure, understood, or you want to remove it. So now that it's done, let's go to this one, the Documents app. So it's also gonna take quite a while to load. So now that it's done downloading, we can like move. So it's actually the same as before. So I have like a continuous page transition. I don't have the single pan, but that's the layout. So I can adjust the size, make it 100%. So it's a bit laggy in here because my iPad's almost full storage. So bear with me. Okay, so I want to go to, let's say, maybe a text page. How about this one? Okay. So here's the text page. So what you do, if this is for background or highlighting, this is for underline. So you can just do underline. This is for, the one where you want to slash and say this is not helpful to me. Yeah, you can do that. Oops. Yeah, and then this is like to do a scribbly line. So that's how it looks like. And don't worry, you can also change the colors. I'm just too lazy to change the colors right now. In here, you can add text such as hello. Oh, where did it go? Oh, insert text here. So you can just insert the text here. Then you can create shapes like rectangles, like you can use this for post-it notes. And of course you have annotation. So annotation is quite better in here because you just have to use your hand. So the thing I forgot to tell you guys is that in here, if you can see, you have to rate like each page, whether you want to remove that page or whether it's unclear, not sure, or understood. And from there, you can filter it so that you know which one to study. So the next app we have is Focus To Do. So Focus To Do is basically like a Pomodoro timer plus a to-do list app. So its main features here is you have the today tab, which your to-dos are for today, to tomorrow, which to-do lists are due tomorrow, upcoming, which means if the to-do is due like sometime this week, the someday, of course, if you don't know when is it due, and you have the ability to create projects and color coded it. And if you click on each project, you can put a task, and you will probably be able to estimate how much time it will take you, and then you can put when is it due, and you can also flag it for priority. So with the notes, you can also add like subtask, which is also good. You can also add the due date manually here if you just click. You can also add reminders and repetition. If you want to do this, you can just press start and you'll be doing the to-do list for a set amount of time, which you will just manually adjust during the settings. They also have some whitelist that you can use. Okay, so things that I forgot to show, there's a statistics page, but for the free version it's quite limited. You have to get the premium if you want a more detailed statistics, and this is like the ranking, so it's like a more competitive who can study or who can be more productive. This is also like your kind of forest where you'll unlock sunlight for your plants to grow by achieving some minimum time that you have to be productive. And of course, lastly is the group feature. So you can make your group meeting with one another in that groups on who will have a more productive time. So the next app is called Studious Pro, and you might have probably heard about it, or you might have probably used about it. So we're in the overview section, and for each day you have a schedule where all your classes will take place. Then you have a list of assignments, and you have the calendar view, so you can move in. And in the next part, you have the assignments tab where you can see all the assignments listed, whereas in this assignments view you can only see like what assignments you have due for that day. They also have a week view if you want, but personally I'm more of the day view. And they have in the planner, so this is where you can set up. You need to first create a semester, so you can write, like, for example, senior year first semester, and you can say starts and ends. Then you save it. Then next you have to create your instructors, the name of your instructor, so this is what will be like. So at least this will give you like an overview. And then all you need to do is just press the semester, and you can add your courses. So you can choose the color, and you can write the name of the course. For the schedule, you can write new class. So here, and you can also switch the icons. So they have plenty of icons to choose from. Then you can type, is it a regular class, online class? And you can say when does this class start and what time does it start, and will it repeat every week, day, working day, odd day, even day. So for those who have weird schedules, so this will take into consideration, and you can repeat what day. So you want to repeat every Monday, every Wednesday or stuff. Then you can also write the location and the instructors. Okay, so now that we have the course, we can add like a new assignment. So to add a new assignment, you might have to click the assignments tab first and click on plus. So then you have to choose the course. Then you write the name of the assignment. For example, let's just say homework 4.1. You have to write a description of the assignment, and you can choose when is it due. So let's just pick it September 18th. And the priority, is it a low, normal, or high, and the due date, and when you want to be notified. So yeah, and then you can add partner, like if this is a group task, you can add a partner. So you just click save, and there. Then you would always have a widget in the settings. So this is the one where you can customize everything from your class duration, your working days, your default settings. And you can also adjust the appearance on the widget and the calendar, and see. So you can also add your iOS calendar, and the only thing you have to pay here is for premium. So if you the premium, it will only let you sync from one device to another. So if you're using multiple gadgets, this is a perfect way to use. So you have the app icon badge. You can make sure you can show all assignments or the assignments based on these. You can also turn on the grades or not, so if you don't like, just turn it off. You can also have notifications like this. That is it on how to organize Studious Pro. So if you're looking for a free app, then this is the one. This is one of the best ones, so I recommend for any kind of student, whether you're college, elementary, high school, you better have this, because it will just keep you organized and on top of your studies. So the next app we have is Shovel. So Shovel's pretty much getting popular. Shovel started off as a web app where people, or where students primarily, can organize their class schedule and they can see how much time they have available to study. So that's mainly the goal before of Shovel. They also then created an app. So because many people were asking for an app since not all people bring their laptops. So primarily the strongest one is the web app because that's where you can do anything there, whereas the mobile app is limited. But I'll be showing you first the mobile app, then the web app. So in this mobile app, first we'll have the piles. So these are like the to-dos section. So you can add to-do, so you can add like a task or something to the schedule. So when you say add task, you see reading, task, assignment, and ungraded. So you have to know what assignment or what task are you. So you select a course you want. So let's say disaster risk. Due when? So let's just say Sunday, Monday. Confirmed for that class. The details. So you just write the details of that. Then they'll ask you, when do you want to start? So maybe you want to start like a day ahead. And how much time is needed? You cannot actually do this yet because I have not fully set up, but that's normally what you can do. Then the agenda list is where you can see the schedule you have for the day. So this is an example of September 8th. So I color-coded all my subjects. So in total, I have 8 hours and 45 minutes available to study, which they already minus it from your waking up to sleeping to eating. So it's 8 hours and 45 minutes. So Shovel will say, just plan studying in that time. And since between classes, they'll also show you like the extra time you have. So in case you want to stop, you'll know you have extra time. So this is also a great way for those who want to see how much time they have to study and do stuff. This is actually a good app for those who want to do an all-in-one if you want to be organized and scheduled and do time blocking. So for those who need the time blocking, Shovel app is a great way. Unfortunately, they used to be free before, so unfortunately now they are paying. I got it 2 years ago, so they awarded me with the premium plan forever at no cost since I was one of their first users. But of course, there's a free trial that you can do. I think it's around 2 weeks free trial. I will leave the link down below so that you can click on the free trial. Okay, so here's the web application of Shovel. So all you have to do is just go to shovelapp.io and just log in and you will be in. So this is how the first part looks like. Let's just go to the next weeks. So this is how they look like. So I can start adding my schedule here. So all I need to do is just drag or drop what time does it start. So let's say 1:45. If you have commuting time, you just have to put here the location and the details about the class. You can also repeat it and when does the repeating end. And for the task, this is how you do it. You just press add task category and it has different styles. Let's just choose test, and let's say the test name, let's just put quiz 2.1 and just press enter. And then go to that add button and click add the task. So let's say that's AP Chemistry and the task category is something related to our test quiz 2.1. So the time needed, you have to of course estimate how much time you need and when do you want to start. When is the test date? Let's say the test date's on the 25th and you have to add details. Okay, so you can also add subtasks, like for example. So then you can add another subtask and then you can just click create. So one task created. Okay, then you can view like your task list. Then of course you can put your teachers for the emails and stuff. And what I also like, you can also add activities that you have, so you can just put in, oh, let's do workout, it'll show up there. So this is how the web app looks like, and you can really customize this any way you want. It's good also for those who want to do time blocking and stuff. So if I were you, if you don't even know if you like Shovel or not, why don't just do the 2-week free trial? Their pricing is also relatively cheap. So the next app we have is called Chipper. So Chipper is an all-in-one organization app that helps to keep students on top of their studies. So in here we are on the schedule view, and let's add a task. So when you add a task, there's 3 types. You can add a school task, a work task, and a life task. Now, with the school task, you can add what type of task it is. So whether to be class, exam, homework, paper, project, reading, quiz, or other. While in work and life, you don't have those type. Now, so let's say it's a exam. Now in the exam, you have to also choose the course, of course. So I set it to Filipino. And on the title, you can write, for example, Filipino Quiz 2.1. And you can set it due on the 16th. The time that you will take the test is around, let's just say, 4 p.m. And you can also add multiple reminders to remind you about it. And you can also repeat if there's a recurring date. And in the details, you can write anything important. Press add. So now that you press add, you can see here that you can also add a subtask. So you can add tasks that can help you plan out and make sure that you will be able to study everything before the test. So for the title, and you can set it due before the quiz date, of course, and when do you plan to tackle that. So let's just set it on Monday. And you can set a reminder so that you won't also miss it. And you can also set a reminder title, which I forgot to show you in the other one. So basically, that's it. So you can also view the subtask, and since it's a study task, the thing that you have is you can press the study. So this is like a study session that you can just click play and start studying. And you can also have options to edit the study session duration. So this works like a Pomodoro, where you study for 25 minutes and take a 5-minute break, and after 4 Pomodoros, you can have a long break of 15 minutes. So if you want to change it up, you can always change it up here, and then just press save. So this is for the study. And in the progress, you have this thing called earnings. So earnings is basically like it's the virtual app money, so it's not actually real money. It's just to see how much tasks you completed. It would have a certain amount of money. So it's basically like a system of reward. Now we have coaching, so that's for career situation, which you will need premium. And of course, you have the challenges, and it will show you task and study. And this is where you can add your courses. So just press courses, then you just press the add button and just type. So in here, and then just press edit. You can edit the color. So and press done, and that's it. You can also add your Google Calendar. So if you have any events in Google Calendar, it will also show up like in your schedule. So basically, this is it on how to use Chipper and how it can be an organizational app for students.